Hi everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind Happy Puppy Truffles. Today I wanted to share with you guys a free downloadable you can get from my website that'll help you make some kind of a fun project for the spring and Easter season here with a traditional origami. And I thought we'd have a Easter kind of themed origami project for the basket. And I've made one of these also for Halloween, and this is just a variation of that. A little, simple basket with a little blue ribbon, in this case, some little blue around the outside and some ribbon across the handle, and a couple little eggs on the inside. There's a purple version, a blue version, and a pink version. So I'm going to show you guys how to make this with the pink paper. And again, there'll be a link in the video and in the description. You could check out my site to get the free download. And just as a reminder, my site is at a new location now. All these new projects are all being featured there. You can still access my old account, my old website too, for all the past projects. And I'm slowly working on trying to move everything from the old to the new. So, don't keep your fingers crossed for that. But so let me go ahead and show you guys how to make this really quick. This particular origami uses 2 sheets of paper, both the same size, and we're going to fold the first part here to make the base of the basket, and then this will be the handle. So I'll put this piece to the side for a second. We're just looking at this one here. If you cut it out along that little dotted gray line that you see, you should get a nice little square sheet of paper. I want to get to the square base with this, so with my pattern side facing down, go ahead and fold your paper in half, both horizontally and vertically. Then, with the pattern side facing up, go ahead and fold everything in half into a big triangle so you get a nice diagonal crease, and make sure you do that going both ways. Then open everything back up again, looking at where those mountain creases are that go horizontally and vertically. You want to pinch on opposite sides and just push into the center and shimmy it around until you get to this nice little diamond shape. Now I want to make sure that I'm looking at things so that you can see the egg side up, or the flaps, depending on how things are folded. And what I actually want to do is fold this over so that I'm not looking at the egg side. You want the egg part to be on the inside. So you should just see a nice solid area here of either pink, blue, or purple. From here, I'm going to take this flap and fold it straight down to the bottom. Get a nice crease on that. And then fold that tip right straight back up again to that edge. So you get a nice little triangle there. Flip it over, do the same thing on this side too. And then that's kind of the end of this first step for this basket. So I'm going to put this little guy to the side, take the other sheet of paper that we have here. Now with the paper, this stripe running vertically, make sure that you turn things over and fold it in half. And you'll either see the stripe here or it'll actually be on the other underside. It doesn't matter. But you want to make sure that it is going, you're not folding into that in any way. Open it back up again, and we're going to do a door base by just folding into these edges here. Try to fold the edges of the paper right into the center. You can give yourself a little breathing room though, because we are going to fold everything in half later, so it's okay to leave a little bit of a gutter there for stuff. Then I want to take this edge and fold it towards the center. And if you really want to, try, you can make it, kind of your goal to get as close to this little brown edge that you see there. And then I'm going to fold the other side up too. And in this case, you can be a little shy of it, like I say, and it'll make making it, fold it in half a little easier. And then just fold straight in half. And that should give us our little handle with the ribbon on it. Now, I want to go ahead and actually kind of work this so that it creates a little bit of a curve. So you really just want to kind of smush and curve and bend it, roll it along your thumb so that you can get it to curve around. And we actually are going to first start off by just kind of loosely folding it in half. And this is just purely so that we can kind of get it centered in the box and everything right here. So it doesn't have to be a really harsh crease, just kind of get that folded in half. Bring back the other piece that we were working with. And I'm going to take this and just openly put it right over everything here. And it's going to line up with these peaks right there at the top, and this will not go all the way down into that little creased area. We're going to have it just be a little shy of that. So you want to kind of make sure you get things lined up right in as much of the center as you can. I like to go ahead now and just take this little flap and fold it back towards this edge, and it doesn't need to be exact. You want it to maybe be just a little shy of it so that it doesn't poke out later. But then I'm going to take everything and trying to keep this as snug down here as I can. I want to roll this paper up in half. And it's pretty tricky because this part right here where we're putting the handle is really thick with paper. But you want to try your best to kind of get a nice smooth crease right there across. And that's how we're kind of securing the handle. Flip it over, do the same thing on the other side. Again, kind of folding this back a little gives us a little bit of a beginning to the crease so that we don't run into where it kind of pops out. It can have a tendency to peek out over there at the top, right up here, if you're not careful. So, kind of got that folded over. Then, I'm going to go ahead and take these sides and fold them towards the center. And you can see a little center crease right here through everything. Go ahead and fold straight towards that. Get a good crease going. We're going to do this for all 4 sides. So I'm going to do these front 2. And then flip it over and we'll do the other sides as well. Once you've folded those into the center, you then want to open it up and reverse that crease backwards right into this part on the side. And I'm going to do that for all 4 sides so that you wind up getting these 2 flaps meeting each other in this in the side here, like so. So we have something that looks like this. Then I want to kind of open up on the side here for a second, and I want to take this whole part and just fold it straight down. You can kind of get it started and then just sort of tug on that part until you can get it as close to the edge as you can and just crease it off. And I'm going to do the same thing with this side too. Try to get it kind of started with a little crease and then try to get that as snug into the side as you can. Now I want to create the beginnings of the base crease here by just folding straight across between these bottom 2 corners just to kind of give us a beginning for things. And then we can pop everything open from the inside here to create a box. So kind of open things up a bit, pop it open. Now none of the creases are very strong, and this is a point of preference for you. If you like kind of leaving things round and smooth here, you can just leave it the way it is, or you could try to pinch it off to create a stronger crease. Just kind of up to you guys. But I want to now take this flap that you see here, and I want to make sure that this part gets folded back right along that edge. And you want to actually fold it in, excuse me, not down. And then I'm going to take, so that one's a valley crease, and then this crease right here needs to be a mountain. And it can be a little tricky because the handle might be a little in the way. Just try to get that out of the way for a second while we work on getting this part tucked in here. And then you just want to try to pinch it off and keep it as smooth and clean as you can so you get that little part to go inside. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So again, I just want to fold this flap down right into everything. And then go ahead and take this part and fold it in. And get a good crease. And at this point, if you prefer, and I find it works pretty good this way because this particular origami has a tendency to shift, I like to just put a tab of glue right here on that little flap that's inside. And just on that part, just try to line it up to where it goes naturally in the center, just so that it lays down. You could use tape too, it's just kind of up to you guys. Or you can leave it alone, but it does shift and move a little. So if you really want it to kind of keep its form, you can glue it off just so that stuff stays in the right place. And then we can just smooth out our handles so that it doesn't have such a sharp point there by just kind of smoothing this across your fingers to kind of create a good edge. And hold on to the sides. And that should give you your completed little basket. And like I said, there's pink and purple and blue, so these are your choices for designs. And I hope they can be fun kind of projects for you guys. They'll hold a nice little bit of jelly beans or some little chocolate eggs. Perfect little, thing for a party, a little party favor kind of thing. Put out a place setting, fill it up with something. I'd say it's not maybe strong enough to hold like an actual egg or a really heavy chocolate egg, but if it's one of those little hollow ones, it'll probably be fine. I don't know if like a Cadbury egg, well, maybe it would be alright. This is a pretty sturdy handle. You want to be careful depending on the paper you use and stuff. You don't want pick this up and have it all fall apart. That would be disappointing. So, but definitely for a bunch of jelly beans, it should be fine. Although those do get heavy a little. So, well, I hope you guys have a really wonderful Easter here as we get closer and closer. And I'll have some more fun projects to share with you guys in the days to come. Thanks again always so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.